Our first winner is a mother who lost her son when he was tragically killed in a hate crime 6 years ago, just because he was gay. His mum wanted to raise money in his name, and so she founded the Michael Causa Foundation, which helps to make a difference to those in the lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender community. MCF became a registered charity in 2011, and she's done just what she wanted. She said she didn't want a stone or a plaque. I wanted to do something worth doing. These youngsters need somewhere to go where they feel safe, surrounded by people who have gone through a similar experience. Ladies and gentlemen, Mary Causa.
Thank you to everybody that sponsored me today and who supported me. Thanks to Steve, to Gary, to everybody who's supported me on the Michael Causa Foundation. Thank you.
The next Tommee Tippee Woman of Courage Award goes to a mum who had to endure one of the most horrific crimes of the last century. Her son, James Bulger, was led to his death by two 10-year-old boys. The crime shocked the world and her world fell apart. Her marriage broke down. She had to face the legal system and the media without any knowledge of the same, but she stood tall, never hid, and she went on to help others and has achieved a goal in being able for her son's memory to place a smile on other children's faces by running a charity that provides respite and free holidays in James Bulger House, a 6-berth caravan in Blackpool. Ladies and gentlemen, Denise Fergus.
So I didn't expect to win anything today, but you know, without the support of Merseyside, I wouldn't have a charity and I wouldn't be able to help kids the way I'm helping them. It gives me a massive big buzz to help kids the way I am doing. In James's name and memory, that's what I want people to remember, is James's name and not the way he was taken. So thank you all so much for giving me the support, and I hope you continue to do that.
Our final Tommee Tippee Woman of Courage Award goes to another mum who sadly lost her son in September 2012. 18-year-old Michael was killed when the bus he was travelling on crashed on its way home from Bestival on the Isle of Wight. The front tyre, which was 20 years old, had a blowout. Francis campaigned to change the law, which at present has no legislation to the age limit of tyres on vehicles in the UK. And along with MP Maria Eagle, they've had meetings with the Secretary of State for Transport, Patrick McLaughlin. Michael was a talented and accomplished musician and songwriter and was just about to be signed by a record company. Francis got Michael's song recorded and released, and it went into the charts at number 35, and that's only the second time in history for an unsigned artist. The world has been robbed of an amazing new talent and Francis of a wonderful son. Please welcome Francis Molloy.
It's done so many roles for me, and you know, to meet these two mums from Mum and Margaret, you know, there's so many of us who've lost children and we didn't need to do that. And without the support of the public, I can never do anything. You have been absolutely phenomenal in trying to support me to change this. But I also want us to remember, you know, apart from Michael, there was another young woman who died on that coast that day, Kehoe-Perkinson. She was 23 years of age. She had her whole life. You know, I've got two sisters, Joan and Carol. Without them, I don't know how I survived, and my friends. And also, you know, I'd just like to remember another woman, very special to me, my mum, who died 10 months after Michael. She just never survived losing her grandchild. And I'm a mum of 3, and I have 2 other sons, and I've got my gorgeous elder son here today, Joe, and Neil. Survived. So Joe, I love you so much.
So please take a look at these women and everyone around the room. Women of courage. Every single one of you around the room, women, men, of courage. Imagine what Tommee Tippee is all about is supporting development of babies and the courageous women who have babies. But imagine if you lost your baby. Imagine after years of loving that baby was taken from you. what would you do? I'd probably curl up and not want to speak to anybody, I just want to go and hide for years. I'm a mum. Well, what these three women did, they did not hide. They did not go and crawl away. What they did is they said, we don't want this ever to happen to anybody else, what's happened to us. And what they did, courageously, bravely, and with the biggest pain in their hearts, they went out and they campaigned for justice. They've campaigned to change laws. They've campaigned to change attitudes, behaviours, the way people feel. They have gone out bravely and courageously, making a difference despite their pain, which was tremendous. And I say, Margaret Aspinall as well, you know, and the women that you represent, and there will be lots and lots of women in this room who are fighting the cause against something that was an injustice. But they're fighting it, they didn't hide away. If right now you're feeling pain about something that's happened, stand up and make a difference. Because these three women, and Margaret and the women of Hillsborough, but these three women, despite that personal pain, got up and made a difference for the rest of the world. They made a difference for the rest of the world, and I say thank you.